getting a lot of lowball offers. She was asking for 150 because she owed mortgage on it, and she wouldn't sell anything less than that. So that's why I said, would you be open to terms? She was pretty more flexible. So the only thing right now I can do is get her on the phone locked up.
Okay, what's the PITI?
I asked her, but I forgot to put it down on my notes because I was talking to her.
Can you go back to the call and listen to it?
Yeah, give me a second.
What's her name?
Ina Bailey.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the PITI is 900. Yeah, that's okay. The PITI is 900. Is Dina DENA
DENA.
Yeah, DENA. Last name BAYNE.
Okay, is she expecting me to call her right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll. You said DENA.
Yep.
Okay. Um, is anybody living here? What's the details? What's the story with her?
Her daughter doesn't have property, but she doesn't. She wants to sell it. The only reason why she wouldn't be able to sell it was because people were actually lowballing offer her. Um, so I said, with cash it wouldn't work for us just because I don't want to offend you with an offer, but would you be open to terms? And she was like, so I kind of explained what that is to her, and she's like, as long as if I can get 10,000.
What is Where's her daughter gonna move? Did she tell you that?
Her daughter, she said that she just got notified her. She just have to find another place because she said she said that she just have to find another place if she does sell this.
Okay, I'll give her a call. Good stuff, bro.
All right, man. Let me know how that goes.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, bye. Let me look this one up a little bit quick because she's asking for 150, saying that it's worth about 130. 150, there's no equity. But it doesn't seem like she owes that much. She wants 10K. Alright, let me give her a call.
Hello.
Hey, is this Dina?
Yes.
Did I pronounce that correctly? I feel like I said it wrong.
Dina.
Dina.
Yeah.
Hey, Dina. My name is Daryl. You just spoke with Yasin on my team about selling the property
Yes.
on
Yes.
Parksley. Yeah. Yeah. He told me
Yeah.
to
You
give you.
called me.
Yeah. Yeah. He said for me to give you a call because he said that you were looking to sell this one in the next 30 days or so. Is that accurate?
I didn't say all that.
Oh, so you don't.
He asked me if he asked me if he could set it up to where I would walk away with what I want in my pocket. Would I be willing to um, do it? And I said, yeah, but I'm not. I'm not looking to do it. I'm just like, if the right person comes along, then yes.
Okay. So, um,
So
what?
he said you would call if you were interested and could swing it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it all depends. There's a few different ways that we can make things work. And he said you wanted $10,000 up front in your pocket.
Well, I told him, yeah, I said I want to walk away with at least 10 or 15 thousand, and he's lowballing, so of course he will do that.
10 or 15 thousand, and that's total 10 or 15 thousand. And then he said something about you letting us take over the mortgage.
Yes,
How much do you owe on the mortgage?
I already told him. I thought he gave you all that information.
Nah, he said you want to sell it for 150,000, but you want to walk away
Well,
with
I
10 to
said that
15.
Yeah, I said that that's what I would sell it for if I was going through a real estate company or a private owner or whatever, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he told me the interest rate and the monthly payment, but he didn't tell me the balance, total balance.
Right. Well, the balance is in the 80,000 range.
80,000 range.
Yeah, I bought it in 2008, and I bought it at a really bad time.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought it for a higher price than what I should have because, and I'll tell you why. Because I had no knowledge at the time, and the real estate people that sold it to me, his agent, just like you have an agent or whatever, that just turned it over to you, which I guess you're the owner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure it out. The guy was on some really powerful drugs, so he was pushing me, and he made all these promises and guarantees and everything, and it was just
Daryl,
to
can you hear me?
fulfill his habit, which I didn't know it at the time. I found out later on. I was
Yeah.
really upset too because he kind of was underhanded.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened?
He really didn't do
You're
it
muted.
right. So that's why I'm a little leery about people.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, it sounds like that was tough back in 2008.
Can you type it in the chat?
He forced you to sorry about that. Hold on. 2008, he kind of put you in a tough position. So now,
Also, to be honest with you, this kind of thing has happened to me before back last year.
mm-hmm.
You're not there.
What happened last year? Hello?
You left.
No, can you hear me? Dang, couldn't she hear me?
Hello.
Hey, sorry about that. I don't know why you couldn't hear me.
Yeah. I couldn't hear you, and I thought you left. So.
Yeah, you were saying this just happened to you last year? What happened?
Well, an investor called me last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
In like June or July, and had me signing a documentation saying they were going to buy the house and give me what I wanted and all this through Sir John. And I actually believed him.
Yeah.
And I did what he said, and I moved out, and I relocated and everything else.
Oh, wow.
And it kind of put me in a big bind to where I then couldn't keep up the mortgage payments and pay rent somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it's kind of left me in a really a bind right now.
Hold on. So you got under contract with somebody. He said he was gonna sell it for you. You believed him, moved out, and he didn't close?
Yeah, because I signed a contract, and when it came time for the day to close, he backed out of it.
Are you serious?
After I had already, yes.
And let me guess, he didn't pay any.
This is why I don't particularly believe or trust the investments, because they can get you to sign something, hold you up for months,
Yeah.
and then when it comes time for it, then they change their mind, and then it kind of makes you look stupid, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. There's so many bad apples in this business, and excuse my language, but it pisses me off. And let me guess, he didn't even put earnest money down to where you were actually got paid for wasting your time.
No, and he put me under contract to where I couldn't do anything with anybody else because blah blah blah, and
Yeah.
And it just really destroyed me, you know.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I'm sorry you're still dealing with it.
That's why well, I really am. And to be honest with you, I'm behind in my payments on that house right now. So,
how far behind?
I'm not for sure, honey. I
Like,
haven't even talked to my lender because I don't know what to say to him at this point. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. What do you think? Like 2 months, 3 months, more?
probably 3 or 4.
Three,
Yeah,
3 or 4 months.
yeah, but it's not in the foreclosure yet or nothing like that.
Yeah, man. So, so if you owe about 80,000. What do you think? Like 85,000?
It shouldn't be that much.
No, closer to
I'm
80.
not even for sure. I haven't even looked at it because I'm so disgusted with what happened to me. I'm just like, I've invested my whole, all these years into this house, and I never really planned on selling it at all. But when he came with an offer, the way he acted, like
Yeah,
it sounded too good, true to sound to start with, and I shouldn't have fell for it actually.
yeah. I'm sorry you dealt with that. That's
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sorry
That
doesn't
makes
help
me
that
mad.
either.
I want to help
Yeah.
you. I want to help you, even if it's not me buying it. I do want to help you out of the situation. So right now, it sounds like we do need to move pretty fast because the bank, I know that's not in foreclosure or pre-foreclosure, but you know, there's no telling when the bank is gonna call and demand for a foreclosure. 'Cause I'm sure they've been calling you, right? Just trying to get an answer of what's going on.
Yes, they have. But
Yeah,
and I haven't avoided the actual call. To be honest with you, I keep missing the call,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I just happened to be sitting by my phone at the moment when this guy called me to begin with. Your fella,
yeah.
whatever he was.
Yassine. Yeah. So when you were supposed to sell this
And
last year, how much were you supposed to sell it for?
um, he was going to give me like 165,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I kind of figured, well, back then it seemed like it was in a good ballpark, but it's a lot better, the rates and all now are than back then. So, but the house is in pretty good condition. I mean, it doesn't need a lot of work, because I remodeled the whole house.
Yeah.
Um, it got it, when I bought it, it only had one bathroom, and now it's got 2 full baths. I totally gutted the upstairs out and remodeled it, put a jacuzzi in it. I just put a brand new roof on it last year.
Yeah. A roof last year. What about like the electrical and plumbing and everything?
Everything is everything is working good.
And when's the last time you updated it?
Um, I haven't updated it, but it doesn't. It's in good condition because I have periodic. It gets checked and everything.
Yeah. Is there a basement?
Yeah, it's a full basement.
Is the electrical like the knob and tube electrical? Like, can you see like the knobs and the wires and stuff hanging down in the basement, or is it like all in the walls?
No, 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 no.
Okay,
They're all on the walls.
okay, okay. So you did a roof 2 years ago. Um, electrical and
A
plumbing
year ago.
a year ago. A year ago. Um, electrical and plumbing works. No foundation issues.
Nope.
And then you said you did what to the inside? You said you remodeled the inside. What did that consist of?
Yeah, well, I remodeled the kitchen. I remodeled the dining room. I painted all the way through. I
Hmm.
put it in an addition on the back, which gave it an extra room. It could be a bedroom or office. Um, I gutted the whole bathroom out upstairs and put a jacuzzi in there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never planned on actually moving from there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This is your forever
It's
home.
going to be the place that I've stayed at.
Yeah.
Right. So even though the value was, like, the value that it is now is more than what is going to sell for, so I know I'll take a loss no matter what.
I know.
I'm not going to gain on it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes it pretty tough. Did you refinance at any time? What's the Why's the mortgage? Did you refinance?
Yeah,
recently in
I
the
had
past couple months?
refinanced it. I refinanced it in 2012
Okay. Okay.
for a lower rate because I was at like 7 or 6% or whatever, and it dropped me down to 4.25%.
Yeah. So I'm pretty familiar with the
Which I
area.
shouldn't have did, but
I'm pretty familiar with the area, but this specific pocket of the city, what would you say that it's like? Just like crime wise, like what's the block? What's that particular block like?
oh my goodness, my street is the best street because it's sitting there like okay. From the street across from me, like over the next block, it's like the difference between, well, you can't even use that expression anymore because Israel is kind of like going crazy. It's good.
Yeah.
It's the best street on the whole in the whole area, and there's a lot of older people that live there.
Okay.
So, and they keep up with their properties and everything.
Yeah, that's good. And then there's like no. I'm looking on the street view right now, but sometimes it's outdated. But there's like no board ups, vacant houses, or anything like that on the block.
Oh no.
Okay.
Nobody's boarded up in my area at all.
Okay, good.
And they're all living there.
Okay. Now I know. Yassine
And
told me.
There's a police station right around the corner from me too.
I'm looking at that right now. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So Yassine told me that your daughter's living there currently. What's going to be the deal with that? Does she already have a place to move, or what's going on with that?
Well, she would have to get a place, or you could rent it to her. I don't know. If you wanted to, like, I don't know what you're going to use it for. You going to use it for a rental, or are you going to use it for an investment?
We're going to do one or two things, right? So I would rather just buy it cash, right? Get you out of the mortgage, get it out in total, and get it just put the money in your pocket. You walk away from everything with some money in your pocket. You don't have to worry about the mortgage getting paid in the next 5-10 years. Because what he was talking about, it wouldn't be that good of an option for both of us, for either of us. One, well, it'd be good for you because you're going to get your price. But for me, necessarily, I wouldn't be able to, I think, pay that $3,000 to $4,000 behind, and then pay you another 10K up front. I don't think it's gonna make much sense. I think a cash offer would make more sense, to where we just say, hey, we'll do this cash, or I bring a buyer that's gonna come in and pay you cash, and we get it sold in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and that way it's closed out. The bank gets paid, you get paid, everybody walks away happy. So I don't. If I took it over, if I took the mortgage over, I would be making it a rental, but I would have to do some updates and boost the rent up pretty high for it to make any sense.
Right.
Yeah. But if you get, So if the mortgage gets paid off, you get $10,000 in your pocket. That makes you happy,
Yes.
and the house is in pretty good condition. You said.
It's my house is one of the best on the whole block.
Okay. How would we be able to see it? Let's say this is something that works for us, or let's say I have a buyer for it. Like let's say it doesn't work for me, but it works for somebody else. How would we be able to
They would have to,
see it?
well, call me and let me know when you want to go see it, and I'll have my daughter open it up.
Okay. Cause here's what I'm thinking. Um, here's what I'm thinking, Dina. I think your best bet, because if I'm gonna make you a cash offer, I think it is gonna have to be a little bit lower. I don't think you'll walk away with $10,000 and pay the mortgage off. But and that's just because what I'm looking for more is I'm looking for a house that's not as in good shape, something that I can put some work into and then sell it. Um, what I think is gonna be the best here is if I take some really good pictures of the house and I send it out to some buyers that would want to move into the house. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Would you be open to that? We can get that done in the next 45 days.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just need to send the paperwork over to your email. We'll go through it together. What's a good email for you?
Miss Safeway.
What I'm going to do? Well, I have to ask. Uh, where does that come from? The
What?
email, Miss Safeway.
Oh,
If you don't
I
mind me
retired
asking,
from Safeway.
what'd you say?
Yeah, I retired from Safeway.
Oh, nice, nice. So you worked there a long time?
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of Safeway.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah, of course,
You've heard of it?
of course, of course.
Yeah.
How long? How
I
long?
worked there for 45 years.
Wow, that's awesome. When
Mhm.
when did you retire?
And 22.
22. Okay. Hey, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send over just a quick.
Wow, I've been retired for 3 years already. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, time's flying,
I
isn't
retired
it?
from there, and then I worked. Yeah, I retired from there, and then I went to work for Amazon for 2 years, and that was hard on me. So
Was it?
I retired from everywhere.
So you're
Yeah,
you're officially retired now.
Amazon's a beast.
You know, I applied to when I was before I got into real estate. I like went through the Amazon training, and I quit before I even started. I was like, this
Yeah,
probably isn't for me.
yeah, people in there was like complaining. They were young, and then they were looking at me and say, "Gosh, if Grandma can do it, I knew we better not complain."
Yeah. So how's it feel to be officially retired?
I'm kind of bored, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to be a creator on internet.
Oh yeah? What's your
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop working totally.
yeah.
I'm gonna keep myself going somehow.
What social media are you on? Like TikTok?
Yeah.
Nice. What's your content about? It's pretty cool. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, I do. I don't have any specific content yet, but I do have a lot of followers, and yeah,
That's cool.
I
That's
got a
cool.
lot of heavy gifters.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but they're saying it might shut down in 3 days, so I don't know what's going on.
What'd you say?
And right now, it should be. They say it's going to shut down in like 3 days, so I don't know.
I don't think so. They said that last time. It did, but it was shut down
Yeah,
for
well,
like
they shut it. Yeah, it was shut down for a minute, but not long.
yeah.
Yeah, we sunk like the Titanic. They shut us down, and we went went out into the wild blue ocean
Yeah.
because we were on a live stream when that happened. We were on a live stream,
Really?
and we all sunk down like the Titanic. Yeah.
Seriously, wow. That's
They
crazy.
gave us a warning. They gave us a warning too. They said, "Shut your phone down within 5 minutes," and none of us paid attention. We're like, "Yeah, right. Well, I guess we're going down with the Titanic," and we surely did. It was
Oh my
funny.
gosh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Um, yeah, so I'm getting
It was funny.
this ready right now, and so what it is, it's just a simple purchase agreement, but it's essentially what we call an option agreement. What it's gonna allow me to do is to market the property because I'm not a real estate agent, right? Like I market real estate all day, so I buy houses, I sell houses, and I'm connected with a lot of buyers. So what I'll do is I'll say, hey, I'm gonna get Dina this. It's gonna end up being 95,000. That puts 10K in your pocket, give or take, right? But I'll make sure that it's 10,000. I'll put in the additional notes that seller walks away with $10,000 in her pocket. And what I'll do is I'll put it on the market and I'll send it out to all my buyers. And I'm just going to add my spread, my fee into their purchase price, right? So they're gonna pay. Obviously I got to keep the lights on, keep my bills paid too. So I'm gonna bring a buyer. They're gonna pay me a fee, and I'll make sure that the buyer pays the closing costs and any if they want any concessions or anything done like that, like I'll make sure that I pay for it and get that taken care of. So you'll walk away with 10K in your pocket. Bank gets paid off. Everybody walks away happy, and then the new buyer is gonna most likely move into the house with their family. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Awesome. You have access to your email right now? If I send this over, will we be able to see it?
Let me see. So you're going to want me to sign something, right?
Yes, ma'am. So I can start the process. This isn't you. This isn't you selling your house right now.
What is?
Huh?
Go on. Yeah, I got my email open. You haven't sent nothing.
No, I didn't send it just yet. Give me just about another 2 minutes here. But yeah, this isn't gonna be you selling it like right now at this very moment. This is gonna be us just instructions, just saying that you allow me to market it and bring you a buyer, and I'll bring the buyer in X amount of days, and this is gonna be our set closing date, and I also have the option to buy it if I want to buy it, but my main goal is gonna be to bring you a buyer that's gonna put the 10K in your pocket. Make sense?
But if the buyer doesn't come, then what does that do to me?
If we don't
contract once.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna drag it out, right? So like my goal is I'm gonna want to get pictures. Today's Wednesday. Friday is the best day to put houses out and send it out to buyers. Thursday, Friday, because they're preparing for weekends to be able to see the property. So my goal is gonna be to get pictures and get it out to the buyers by Friday. If let's say by next Friday, let's say we got no interest at all, right? No offers, no nothing, and it's getting kind of scary. I'm gonna come back to you and I'm gonna say, hey Dina, this isn't looking good. We may have to go this option, and the second option would be absolute last resort would be me buying it where I take over the mortgage. That's last resort.
Okay.
Okay, but I
So
would.
you are gonna make sure something happens.
I'm gonna make sure something happens one way or another.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just leave you with the bag. Like this is what I actually do on a regular basis. I help people avoid foreclosures. You know, when they're dealing with tough issues, I help them stop problems with the bank and sell their house or even keep their house. You know, I may not even be the buyer all the time. Just like in this case, I'm not
Right.
gonna be the buyer, but I can bring you a buyer, right?
Okay.
Okay, so just give me sorry, I got sidetracked. Just need the address here, and you're gonna be seeing it in your email here shortly.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna check on my eggplant parmesan I'm making.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's homemade too.
You got some extra?
Matter of fact, I do, because I always make extra. Because I like leftovers. Oh my, it's looking really good too. Oh yeah, it's all being cooked in a glass dish.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good right there.
I cook everything homemade. I don't buy out and all that stuff. I don't eat packaged food.
That's good. I was just watching this video that was saying, you know, if you have to read the ingredients, and if it's ingredients that you can't pronounce or don't understand, you probably shouldn't be eating it.
Exactly. And you shouldn't eat out either, because you don't know if these places are really giving you.
That's true.
They could be giving you cheap. They could be giving you human beings and cooking it and saying it's chicken.
That's very
Seriously.
true.
It's really bad out there.
I have a bad eating out habit, so you just
gotta
gave me
stop
some.
that. Unless you're eating salads or something like that.
Yep, not many salads have been coming to me lately.
Yeah.
All right, I have this all ready here, and you should see it in your email any second now. It should say like something from daryllellison and .cub.
Okay. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, just got it.
Got it?
Action needed.
All right, awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. So what's
Sent
gonna
you a notice.
go ahead? Go ahead. Yeah. When you click on it, it's gonna there should be a little checkbox that says that
Notation agreement. What's notation?
novation agreement. That's just
Novation.
that's just the technical name that says that you give me the right to bring you a buyer. I get to replace myself as the buyer, right? So I could either buy it or I'll replace myself as a buyer with somebody else, and they'll pay me. And then the novation just gives me the right to market the property and accept an offer on your behalf and everything like that, and make sure that I can do everything to get the house sold, and you 10K in your pocket.
So, this is April 2nd, too. Okay. All right, let's do this. I didn't read it all, but I'm sure you're not gonna.
No, and let's read it together too. Take your time, read through it. If you have any questions, I'm here. I'm here to answer them for you. I don't want you to just sign without reading what you're signing.
Right. So this first one. That's guys. What's earnest money? The
That's what
deposit?
that's what I'm gonna put down as a deposit. I'm gonna put that down to the title company, in good faith, showing that we have some interest in this. And that goes towards the purchase price.
So you're gonna send this to the mortgage company or the title
The
company?
title company. The title company. We use ATG title. All money goes through the title company. So like even when the buyer brings the 95,000 to pay off the mortgage and put the 10K in your pocket, it's they're not going to send it to the mortgage company or you directly. They're going to send it to the title company, and the title company will pay the mortgage, and the title company would write a check for you for $10,000.
Well, I see that, but
What's concerning you right now?
well, the only thing I'm looking at is I don't know exactly what I owe on it. That's the only thing.
So what I
I know
put
it's not 95.
So what I put in section 1.12, since we don't know your exact balance, I put seller will walk away from the closing table with $10,000 in her pocket. So no matter what the mortgage is, if it's
Okay.
you're gonna get 10,000 on top of the mortgage. Just make it simple.
Where does it say that at?
Page two, uh, section 1.12.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back because this is really small. Okay, page, not the first one.
The second one,
Page
yeah.
2.
Towards the bottom, section 1.12.
Okay, buyer will list the property on the. Oh, I see. There's 3 lines to that. Okay, seller will walk away from the closing table kind of than her. Okay.
All good with that?
Mhm.
Where are you at now in the documents? What page?
I'm still on the next one.
Page 3.
After that, I'm still reading all the purchase of property.
Mm-hmm.
covered you. So you're gonna buy it as is. This is something like I signed before.
Yeah, similar. This is a purchase contract. The reason why he took advantage last time was one because he said that he was gonna buy it when he knew he couldn't. Two, his purchase price was way too high compared to what the property was worth. So he tried to find a buyer or close on it and realized that he couldn't because he made a promise that he couldn't keep. And three, he didn't put down any earnest money at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He put down no earnest money at all. So I'm gonna
Right.
put down earnest money, and I'm being extremely transparent with you that I'm not the buyer on this. I'm gonna bring you a buyer, and I'm gonna do everything that I can to bring you a buyer to the table. You know, and if I can't find one, then we'll have to just take over the mortgage like I was talking about before, and we'll come up with a deal for that.
So
You're breaking up on me a little bit, Dina.
yeah, my internet is not that good where I'm at.
I hear you better now.
Um, yeah, I'm moving towards the window where people have internet, um, or better internet than I do. Um, okay, so I'm supposed to initial this.
Yep, you'll initial on each page, and then there's a signature at the bottom, two signature pages at the bottom, and then I'll go ahead and sign my
Well, how do
side.
I sign it? How do I sign it?
When you do you see on the so if you go on the first page where it says seller initials, do you see?
Yeah.
If you click on it, it should say like initial here. If you click on that, it's gonna prompt you to create a signature, and then when you create a signature, then it's just you're just tapping it. Are you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my phone.
Okay. Did it give you the option to create your signature yet?
If I type here, yes, sign.
Yep.
Okay, sign. Okay, so I guess I draw it, right?
Yeah, you can either draw it or type it.
Oh, I'll type it.
Yeah, typing's easy. Um, and if you were to draw it, I probably would have made fun of your signature. Not gonna lie.
Whatever. Oh, it's actually drawing it as I type it.
Yeah, yeah, it'll make it look like it's drawn. It's pretty cool. Technology, huh?
I know, it's crazy. Okay, once I do that, then what? I just close it out?
Uh, did you tap? You should tap every. There should be a little button every time. Yeah, you'll close out of the signature part, but then you'll just tap each initial, till you get to the bottom, and then you'll just click the button that says finish.
So I gotta do this with every single one?
Yeah, but it's gonna go fast. Trust me, it'll be fast. It's just all you gotta do is type it. All you gotta do is tap
Yeah.
it, and it signs for you. You don't have to create a new signature every time. Just tap and go.
Signature required. I guess you're getting it, I don't know.
Yeah, when you hit finish, I'll get it. Did you get to the bottom already?
No, I'm working my way.
Okay. Yeah, once you hit finish, I'll see it on my side.
Oh, okay. It's taking me a while because my phone is kind of broke here. I'm just repeating the, I hope it worked. Wait a minute. There we go, signed. Let me try this again, type. Oh my goodness, and then sign here, there's 3 other ones, right? Oh, I'm not John Doe, so let's go. Doesn't show that I signed it though.
Does it give you the option to say finish? Does it say finished or finish?
Hold on, not yet.
And then you're
Hold on,
tapping the boxes, right? Um that's saying to sign here.
Yeah. The date I need a date.
Today's the 2nd,
Oh,
April 2nd.
it automatically put the date in. Okay.
Good.
Then I gotta sign at the bottom too. Wait a minute.
I know.
You know what? It's making me start all over.
Is it?
Unbelievable. What do I do once I hit the? It's crazy. Okay, I hit the sign button.
Okay.
And then it brings up this like black box, like a scan box.
A scan box.
Like your user phone it says use your phone as a signature pad.
Is there an option that says can I type it? That says type instead?
Yeah. That's what I'm looking at. Okay.
Yeah, click
so I
that.
typed it. Now what do I do?
Is there a save?
I did.
Is there a button to click
what?
save? Can you save it? Save the signature?
How?
There should be a button that says.
Yeah, the signature saved.
So did it exit out? Did it exit you out of that?
Save button.
So you already typed the signature though, correct?
Right.
This is. I didn't know you were doing it on your phone. So
I?
there's an easier one if you're using your phone that I can send over to you. If you just give me like another 4 minutes, I can get that one sent over to you instead. It's easier to. Yeah, it's more mobile friendly.
Yeah.
I thought you were using a computer. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, because this isn't working on.
Sorry, I'm taking away from your eggplant parmesan. I know it. I know the eggplant parmesan's calling your name right now.
I just don't want to burn it. I don't want to burn it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't want you to either. All right, give me a second here. 2 minutes, and this will be in your inbox.
Yeah, I'm okay. So you're in Arizona, or your call's coming from Arizona?
Yeah, I'm in
And the
Arizona,
other
but
one was
I
from
moved out here
Missouri.
from Laurel, so I still have my team and my operation that does business in Baltimore and PG County.
Laurel, Maryland?
Yeah, Laurel, Maryland. Yeah, that's
Okay.
where I moved out here from. Okay, so
Laurel's not that great of a place.
what'd you say?
I said, I don't know, area. I don't know.
Yeah, I liked it over there. It was pretty nice. I just sent that over though in your email. You should see from my partner's name. It should say Tadala Tedabit from DocuSign sent something to you.
Got it.
Got it?
So it's the same thing?
It's the same. It's the same exact thing. It's just easier to sign on your phone with this one.
Use allow this time or allow while visiting the site.
I would say
Yeah,
allow this
So-
time.
So it's saying the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's the same exact contract, same exact everything. It's just the platform I used to
No.
sign was different.
So should I adopt an initial?
Yes.
Do I upload it or what?
It should just be the
I'm
same thing.
adopting.
It should just be sign it and then tap. You either sign or type it and then tap the boxes to sign.
So now you're gonna make fun of my signature.
Probably.
Probably not. Because wait until you see the signature. It's not that bad. I don't know why it keeps on. So I gotta. Do I only sign it the one time?
Yep, you should only have to sign it one time and then initial one time and
And then
then
hit finish?
yeah, you just hit tap. You'll tap the little. It'll take you to the next page and you just tap it and sign.
I think I did it.
Is it working?
You should get it, right? Yes, it's I already finished it.
Oh, you did that fast. Dang, girl. That was fast.
Is it right?
I got it. Yep, I got it. Your signature is like it's nice.
Did I do it?
I can't make fun of it. It was nice.
Did I do it right?
You did. You did it right. Thank you.
So you gonna laugh at my signature?
No, you have a good signature. It's one of the best that I've seen. It's a good one. So what I'll do is
That was my finger.
yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign on my side. I won't let you make fun of my signature. I'm just gonna type it in, and it's gonna look really clean.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll send mine over, and then what day can I send somebody over? Tomorrow's Thursday. Can I send somebody over tomorrow to get pictures?
Let me inform my daughter that you're coming.
Okay.
What time would you get there?
I will. You let me know what time works for her.
Okay, I'll call her and then I'll text you back.
Okay, you can text me. Yeah, and then we'll talk. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay. If I can't get somebody there tomorrow, then I'll just shoot for Friday.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Looking forward to
All
getting
right,
this
thank
done
you,
with you.
Daryl.
All right. And hey,
Thank
Dina,
you.
Dina. So one other thing too, we're gonna have to in these next couple of days just call the bank and just see where they're at in their process, just because we don't want any surprises while we're going through this process. You can just let them know like, hey, I'm in the process of selling it. If they are getting ready to foreclose or start that process, you just let them know we're about to sell it, and they should get off your back.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So I'll call them tomorrow.
Okay, and I'll talk to you tomorrow too. Okay.
All right.
And enjoy that Parmesan.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I am. All right. You too.
All right. Bye. This may even work as a wholesale deal. I just wanted to have the right to be able to market it if we can, but that's a deal right there. 95K under contract. Shout out to Yassine. He pushed that one up. Yeah, he's been passing up some good leads. We got another one under contract. That's 3 so far with him, but we've gotten a contract